Some of the best seniors in our area going head-to-head. TRAC versus NLL. First, the boys' game. Southview's Tyler Paulicki cross into the box. Cameron Nightingale gets his heel on it for the score. NLL out in front early. TRAC answers right back. Down the other way. Cross to Whitmer's J.J. Aiken. He finishes in the back of the net. Tied at 1 heading to the break, second half. More from the NLL. Nate Shuley, we've seen him do this plenty of times. Gets the shot off and scores. NLL takes it 3-2. To the girls' game, seniors again. TRAC versus NLL. First half, NLL free kick. Yaz Jalad sends it into the box. Gabriella Pedro gets her head on it. Northview to Northview connection puts him up early later in the first. NLL gets the steal, pass ahead to Adele Francis. Does what she does best, keeps it on the turf. Far post, they go on to win 7-zip, and it's mission accomplished. Score and have fun one more time.
I just wanted to score. I was going to do anything to score, but to score those 2 goals and to win it for our team, it was just a great feeling. Yeah, it's very fun. You know, we play against them. We don't see their true ability until you play alongside them. So, yeah, the team that we had was really fun. We were just joking the whole time, and hopefully we can play in the future with them.
It's definitely a great opportunity just to play with girls that you're always up against in the NLL. It's nice to play with them and just I don't know, it's nice being on the same side as them instead of on the opposite side. And it definitely is bittersweet. It's the last time out here with the girls and stuff, and we're all seniors, and some of us are going to college, some not, so this could be some people's officially last time playing.
Chris Schmidbauer and Nick Smith tie a bow on the season.
Well, an entertaining evening out at Total Sports here in Rossford, and Nick Smith, not a whole lot we can say about that first game with the NLL girls winning 7-0 over the TRAC. Tough when the TRAC didn't have a keeper that showed up, but also really some class play from the NLL strikers.
Yeah, absolutely. What we saw in the first game was really a whole wealth of talent that was on the field, and in particular for some of the NLL players. We saw, obviously, Frances Adele, who's going to go off and play at Michigan State out there on the field, get her 2 goals. Taylor Lynham also added 2 goals for the NLL team tonight, but really it was just an overmatched opponent. But not having a goalie, obviously, is going to make that difficult.
On the boys' side, a much more spirited effort between the 2 sides, a 3-2 win for the NLL boys. Nate Shuley's who we interviewed, but really, there could have been a number of guys. I finally got clarification. Hunter Keevan said they had 12 guys on the field. That's why his goal was wiped off. But really, back and forth affair.
Yeah, really competitive, and we saw that from minute 1 all the way to the 90th minute. You had just 2 really evenly matched groups of boys that were out there playing here tonight, and both groups of guys wanted to win, which kept the game competitive throughout the duration. So you had both teams, a number of players streaming forward, look to create chances, and ultimately NLL comes out on top with a 3-2 advantage.
Well, the final NLL TRAC showdown here at Total Sports Complex, I joked throughout we were going to call it NLL versus the world next year, but really a different landscape for a lot of these teams, some going into unknown situations on the girls' side with Chip Smith and Scott Reed and Cassie Weatherwax and what they're going to do with their schedules.
Yeah, absolutely. And first, let's give the hats off to the seniors here tonight. You know, they're finishing out their 4-year careers. But the future in Northwest Ohio is incredibly bright. I'm excited to see how everything unfolds now with the NLL emerging as really being the go-to conference in the area, and then also to see how some of these TRAC teams, in particular private schools, are going to do with their either independent schedule or how they're going to fare with the teams from up north, because that too will also be a very rude awakening for those programs going up there. That's a really high level.
Well, as Nick said, all the credit to the seniors who played in their final high school game here tonight out at Total Sports in Rossford.